Good morning, you lovely lot. So, I haven't even got a watch on. I don't even know if it's morning. This is all going to be cleaned up, don't worry. So, I thought, do you know what? I'll try and get a little video done this Saturday because Japfest's obviously tomorrow. So, I thought I'd do a little video. Plans on today for the car. So, I've got some little Dremel wire stuff. So, I'm going to wire wheel the subframe, get that primed, and then get a coating on there, a undercoating, like a weird undercoating thingy, I don't know, or I might just get black paint out, I'm not sure yet. Might just go black paint and then do a undercoating, but I'm not putting anything in the car today, so I'm going to do that first, leave that to set and cure, and at some point clean the car. Probably crack on some wiring, but the main part for today will be, I've got to assemble the engine up. I'm going to flip the camera around. Assemble the engine up again because I sorted out my alternator bracket mount here now. Perfect length for the, well, not quite perfect length for the original belt, so I could move this bolt hole from there to there, and then the normal belt would work, but I'm just going to get a little bit of a short belt so it sits more there. So why this looks a bit janky at the moment, some washers, is because I just wanted to get it working. I'm going to make some rose joints up and then have it sit further out so it doesn't hit the alternator. So the alternator can almost sit as close as this. But that's for something to sort out later date. So yeah, I need to put all the engine together with the internals in other than the rotors and see where the belt sits and make sure this is in the correct position. I have milled this a bit smaller than I wanted to. I did do dead size, but it means I can then space either side out of washers and then move the alternator back and forth to get it in perfect position. IGBs I need to clean. I'll take them to work at some point and clean them, give them a good clean up. Rotor 1 or rotor 2, don't know which one it is, fully clean, ready to go. The bearings really nice and undamaged, so I'm using stock bearing. This one is the other rotor, which again is really nice and clean, and this time this one has got a fresh bearing in there. Ready to go. Obviously use shaft, those bits. I was doing the backlash or the end float in the week, and the stack that I've got, which is over here, this stack is absolutely perfect. Obviously fresh bearings in the front and rear. That stack's perfect. Pulley, stock pulley, but obviously I've cleaned up the original pulley itself. I've got all of my washers and springs and seals all in there. New front and main seal as well. Housing's there. So yeah, I need to assemble the engine up at some point today, just get the end float correct. I've also found my Dremel kit. So obviously I've got my die pieces, Dremel kit, wire wheels and everything in there with my Dremel. So I might crack on with finishing the irons off on the pot polish, but also maybe finishing the housings off as well a little. Then I can, well, degrease, clean and get them ready for painting. What else I've got to do today? So it might be some more time lapses again. Yeah. So it's going to be some more time lapses again today. Possibly, highly likely. Just trying to think what else there is. It's getting pretty close now. So yeah, I'll wire wheel that soft frame, get it sprayed. I'm just going to spray and prime and then do a black coating on it, just so it doesn't rust so much. It looks a bit cleaner and tidier. And then the engine bay, I'll give that a jet blast at some point. Yeah, give that a good jet blast. I'll take the gearbox out at some point as well. What else I've got to do? Oh, loads to do. Well, I've got loads to do, but I don't have loads to do because next weekend, hopefully, with all the parts cleaned and painted, next weekend I will be building the engine. Next week as well, I'll be receiving some from Motorsport Electronics. Can't say anything yet again. I will be sorting that out in the week. Instagram will obviously know first before you lot get you guys. So I'll announce it in the next video. What else I've got to do? Finish off wiring, because I did tax on the last part of the exhaust, so I'll get that finished up wired today as well. I've got to look at getting this side of the bumper, well, getting the bumper looking nice and square. Get that side bolted back up. This quarter I will sort out at some point. Don't know, see that well. Yeah, get that quarter sorted out at some point, either over fender or I'll cut that whole piece out and weld a new piece in. Start cleaning out some of the interior at some point as well. It's getting pretty close now, to be fair, actually, wrapping it up. So my goal of getting it running and driving before the 30th might be possible, but I'd definitely be at retro rides on the 11th with this car. So I think I'm going to crack on. Yeah, I'm going to get the GoPro out, start doing time lapse. Hopefully it's got battery because it's been sat in the garage for 2 days, nice and cold. And get cracking on. Yeah, time lapse and whatnot. So again, hopefully everyone had a good Easter, back to normal. I know kids are going back to school. Tomorrow I'll be at Japfest, so I might do a nice little vlog video of Japfest. Obviously this would have probably dropped during or after Japfest, so I'm not sure. And then next week, following week, I'll be at Centre Park. So hopefully I'll get a video out done next weekend and drop it while at Centre Parks. Let's see where we go today. What's the term? My
slave?
Yes.
Said it at the exact same time.
My slave filming for me because he decided not to work today. I was going to try and do some time lapse and stuff today anyway, and I just thought I'll crack on, get those stuff done, and do some more talking and stuff like that. Actually get a nice video. Sorting out the alternator bracket at the moment because I didn't realise quite how tight the oh, why are you not? Oh shit, I've got a bit of washing in there. Sorting out the alternator tensioner because it's a bit tight in here. I'm going to have to cut this tab off annoyingly. So I'm going to try and get the alternator to sit as close as I can to the bracket to give myself as much space as possible. So slap this bolt in place, and then I'm going to weld the bracket. I've taken a chunk out of the bracket itself. Get it welded up. Back! Ooh! Oops. Oh, you may have spotted I've actually painted up the subframe now, so it's not going to rust. Because that rusty subframe was getting a bit annoying. But yeah, it's finally painted up now. Cool, so if I weld that there, that's going to give me oh yeah, you know what I mind?
The concentration face, mate.
What?
Concentration.
Stay there. Before I forget, welding mask. Protection. Protection key. This is fun. Oh. Just have I had the weld one as well. Yeah, fuck it, send a cunt. Don't worry, you can see and film the weld if you want. I don't know how well it'll fuck up the GoPro, but fucking send it. Ah, shit. Fuck. You don't turn the gap off?
I can only imagine it was you, mate.
Send the no swearing. I'm not allowed to swear. This is for the kids.
Yeah, this is PG rated, people.
Fucking hell, I wish. Actually, no, yeah, I'm gonna cut a fucking on that bit.
There you go. Same sentence. Can't help himself.
I need to stop sweating. So I've had to obviously cut the arm so it actually fits in the engine bay now. This is only temporary. I will be I might make this look a little bit nicer, but it will be rose. I will use rose joints at a later date. The next thing I'll deal with is moving this fitting round so it doesn't hit there, because I don't want the positive, the charge cable, whatever, hitting the chassis rail. So I'm gonna thing that. I have had to also cut the bracket. Well, I was going to mount my oil cooler. That's not an issue. I'm going to be cutting this subframe, the chassis rail out at a later date anyway, to make a tube front end. But alternator now fits, so I'm going to clean up this alternator bracket, make it look a bit nicer, and then paint it. And then what I'll do is I will get this engine out, and then got to build the engine up with the shaft again, just to make sure this alternator sits where it should sit, and take note of what spaces and stuff needs to be where. As you can see, the subframe's looking nice until there, which I've now marked it, but oh well. Just give it a light coat of oil.
So Ed, what is the time now and what are we doing?
How'd I get it now?
Playing with your shaft is what we're doing apparently.
Okay, no, that's copyright. So I've got to slap the engine together because I need to check tolerances, and I need to make sure the alternator sits in the correct position, basically, so it's not going to pull the E shaft too far forwards or too far back, causing excessive wear. So I'm going to slap the whole engine together. Tom, my little slave, is going to do a very nice filming of all this. So let's see how we go.
All the bits around.
It's just an absolute mess, ignoring all, other than this lovely display here. Cool, yeah, assembly time, let's go. I'm not, yeah, I'll put the front nose thing first in first. I'll make some nice ones up at a later date or reuse old ones. I've not decided yet. I think that'll do for the job. Last one on the top here. Bracket time. As you saw, Tom done a very nice job of filming away, didn't you, good sir?
Always, mate.
Engine now slapped together, obviously with the E-shaft in there. I even thought I'll slap the flow on the back just to get the looks. But alternate bracket's done. I know my spacings of where everything needs to be. So I'll make some spaces up at some point and what's it called, a rose joint thing. But for now this will do. I'll cut this down and grind it and make it look a little bit neater and not nice and tidier. I've used some string to get what length belt I need, so I can get that ordered at some point. At 780 mil or so length belt, that's fine. And then I thought, just to finish it off, get some hoses on there and the ITBs. Can't wait, looks awesome. So I think I'm gonna not finish off yet. I've got some wiring still to do, and I've got to finish off. There's some welds I've got to do on the exhaust, but that's out, so that's be fine. Get them finished, and then well, I'll probably weld the exhaust. Got to pop out, go get the car clean ready for Japfest tomorrow. Weld up the exhaust, come back, strip the engine back down after getting a nice load of photos, and start cleaning the irons with a wire wheel and doing a bit of porting on the irons as well as the housings. Because I get a bit done today and I can get a bit done in a week as well. Get some wiring done in a week. Next week, hopefully build engine. I won't be far off running, so I might finish the video off here. If not, you might see some afterwards, but I'm gonna say thanks for watching. Tom says peace. Again, massive thanks to him for helping out and filming as always every Saturday. Don't forget to subscribe, comment, whatever else, and if you see anything after this, then fair enough. If not, till next week. I thought I'll add this little bit to the end. So yeah, engine's been stripped down. That housing's been polished or ported. It just needs a nice polish or something on there. And I've read up that you can go around with about 1,000 to 1,500 grit just to deglaze the chrome. So I might do that with a nice diameter bar. That one needs doing, and then this iron and this iron needs the proper porting on, so I'm going to crack on with that, get that done, probably clean up that one as well. And then I'm going to go over with a wire wheel, little wire wheel on the Dremel, just taking off all the shit and everything around the outside and clean it all up. And then we're going for a final degrease, and I think they're ready. Same with the housings, I'll do the same thing, do a degrease again, and then paint them at some point this week or end of this week. So front irons ported, I ported it out to the line. It's not my best, but it's done pretty well. I did skip across, consider it's right there. I'll wet and dry that, and it's not even that bad. It'll be fine, it should be fine, perfectly fine. I started putting this inside edge, but I haven't got a Dremel bit small enough, so I'm going to try and find one so I can clean that up a bit. And then what I've started to do is put a sharp edge between these two ports because of the intake runners of where my intake manifold's gone, there. I'm just going to join those two ports up and have it basically one massive port, and that's just a sharp split there on that one. But that's pretty much that iron almost done then. The other iron, I need to finish off the monstrosity of my porting that I did do. That pretty much it does all that outline, but I need to do the top part, so I'll do that in the week at some point. Oh, fucking plug there. But pretty good progress this week, so hopefully, well, no, this weekend, hopefully in the week, get this all cleaned up, ported and everything, and then cleaned, painted, ready to go. I'll finish cleaning and sort them out, and all I've got to do is wait for ECU and wiring. So again, as I was saying, thanks for watching. Make sure you subscribe and comment and leave a like and whatnot, and till the next one, or Japfest video. So Toodaloo.